Hello and thank you for clicking on the video here, guys. Surrounded by me is close to 25,000 hours of Rust experience. Face Punch, in the coming update, is going to change a meta that has been in place for a long time. Explosive ammo is overpowered versus other raiding tools. It uses no components and is silent. That is all about to change. To my left, in the bucket costume, we have CMG. To his right, Atris. To his right, Notlast, not a member of the US clan, but a man here to give a solo experience. To his right, Crowleg, and to his further right, the Saint. I'm Boxman, the mediator of this discussion, and we're going to start by a quick show of, I will say hands, but that's ridiculous. Who here is in favor of this nerf?
Crowleg.
I can see the pros and cons. I wouldn't say I'm in favor of it.
Yeah, there's just more of an understanding to both sides of the argument.
So a few things are going to be changing this coming update. So for those that don't know, I'll give a quick explanation. So they're going to add in kind of like a raid block that a lot of community servers have or modded servers have, where once something breaks, it can't be replaced after a certain amount of time. For the vanilla servers, that time limit will be 30 seconds. So you break a door, 30 seconds goodbyes, you cannot place another door within that time frame. The second thing is they are changing the way explosive ammo works. Not in the fact that how much it costs or how much damage it does, but that it is going to take one semi can only break 2 sheet metal doors, and it cannot completely break a garage door. So, does this help larger clans more than anything? Notlast, how do you feel about that? As a solo player, was silent raiding with explosive ammo your main way of raiding?
Yeah, it's gonna sound pretty role-player-ish, but I have a lot of hours in this game, and I'm pretty bad at PvP, so all I do is raid pretty much. But this definitely stings. I didn't know it was as bad as you just now said it was, actually. 2 doors is pretty rough.
2 doors for 1 semi-automatic rifle. With larger clans like us, Crow, don't you think we'll just bring a repair bench and the resources to repair them and keep blowing straight through?
Right, and that's fine. I mean, how many of us have chests, us clans anyway, how many of us clans have chests of semis that we don't even use near the end of the wipe? I mean, it's a lot. It's really becomes kind of a useless gun. This at least gives it some use. And also, you don't hear that many explosions as much as you used to when you used to play the official servers. It really has been OP, and this is maybe at least some way of eliminating that.
CMG, you think they might have went too far with not just changing how it works as in durability, but also now it's going to be louder, even if it is silenced?
I personally, I don't like it. It was my main way of raiding.
You did a lot of solo raids without,
I
say,
do.
a lot of the clan on. You and your baby, aka an M249. So that might hinder some of that solo raiding, even though you're part of a bigger clan.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it will. I mean, rocket raiding attracts like big amounts of clan members. Like, no matter if you're doing solo or you're with a bunch of people, it's not gonna stop literally everyone from coming over and trying to counter you.
And it's quite ridiculous the amount of satchels you need to go through a garage door. I think it's something like 12. That's 9. A lot of satchels. Is it 9? 13.
No,
13,
it's 9 'cause it's less than a stone wall, and a stone wall's 10.
I will put a little link right here about how much it actually is. I'll go look it up. Just to make sure, not saying you're wrong. I thought it was 12 though.
I thought it was 9. I might be wrong.
So what is the new meta going to be? Does anyone have a guess?
Overpowering numbers.
Rockets.
Rockets. Everybody's going to switch back to rockets.
I think this is going to force people to hunt for the bases that are on the outskirts of the island. And I think the shooting will probably still be silent, but my guess is the explosions won't. So it wouldn't surprise me if people put up like sniper towers outside their raid target and just shot it from their windows. That's my guess.
We've done stuff like that before.
Yeah.
If you've watched previous videos of ours, we usually exclusively use explosive ammo. One, it doesn't take any components. What about a component factor? Do you think if they just added maybe a component factor to this, that maybe it would introduce the other methods of raiding more?
I think they are adding a component factor by making you burn through those semi bodies and what is it, springs?
Springs, high qual, and metal frags for
Yeah.
semi-automatic, and this a silencer which is more high
Yeah, they're
qual.
gonna be drilling through silencers.
Yeah.
High
Say, how do you
qual.
feel about it?
I'm really happy about the changes that they made to online raiding. I mean, that really needed a buff. It was pretty
Yeah.
sad when you spend and invested a large amount of sulfur in taking down a door or a wall or something, then they put it right back up. That always felt really crappy to me.
Especially
so I'm
with
glad they did that.
Especially with how some people would throw down a shop front into a wall frame, which is
Oh, yeah.
which is
Yeah.
really ridiculous. So,
Right. That doesn't make any sense. That's not rewarding to the player for investing that much stuff. So I'm glad they did that. The other thing, I mean, I get why they want to do it, because right now silent raiding is OP. But how do you do that without affecting solo players or people who just want to play on their own for a bit? I don't know. I'm not happy with what they decided though.
It seems like they might have took a swing at it and they swung a little too far.
It'll really depend on how loud the explosions are, because there's no way it'll be as loud as a satchel. I mean, it takes 63, 64 shots to get through a sheet door.
Yep.
If that's how loud it is, you're just going to be on fire every time anyone's raiding near you.
The range is increasing by I think 20 meters, which like I guess isn't that bad, but it's gonna cause people to make fobs everywhere, like raid bases.
Hmm.
And have to
Yeah.
have a repair bench up.
Yeah, because
Cars.
the semi's gonna break. You can't even go through a garage door. His garage door might be the best early game door you can have by far. You find a garage door, your base is probably secured for the first 2 days of wipe. Yeah, how does anybody feel about that?
That's already how it pretty much was, in my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah, pretty much.
The only thing, the difference between a garage door and a sheet metal door is what? 2 gears. You know? So
Yeah.
there's the
Still a
component
tier
factor.
1.
And it's a tier 1 item, yeah. And it takes 150 bullets versus 63 or 64 for a sheet metal door. So, but I think bullets are going away. I don't think big clans will be using them. I think everybody's going to be switching back to rockets.
I think C4 might become the new meta, because rockets, you know, if you're going through a stone wall, it takes a little bit to pump out 4 rockets, but C4 can be thrown simultaneously with another person.
Well, yeah, but C4 at the same time only goes through one wall, where
It doesn't
you
do
can
splash
go for a
damage.
huge
That's true.
splash.
That's true.
Yeah, because it was a little OP that explosive ammo would have area of effect. You know, you could splash explosive ammo. How do you feel maybe if they reversed the changes they did with the semi, but they took away the area effect of the explosive ammo?
I think first we'd have to brainwash Helk. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Good point. I mean, it's just something, throwing something up against the wall to see if it sticks, you know?
Maybe if we threw Helk up against the wall? I mean, just throwing ideas out there.
Well, I guess so. Another thing added in this update is going to be the flashlight on the Thompson. A lot of people are happy about that. I don't see why it didn't have a flashlight option to begin with.
It has no under rail, apparently.
Well, I mean, this is a video game. We can
Yeah.
literally go out there and smack a bear with a hatchet and survive.
Yeah.
There's
There's a new silencer coming too. I wonder how that'll be different.
new silencer is going to be a what is it? A oil canister or oil filter? Yeah, that could be added
nice.
to the end of guns. Probably a lesser tier, I would assume, silencer than the main silencer we already have. And the L96 is still in the game, and it is deadly as ever still. So, The rest is changing. This is kind of like whenever the TC update. We were all playing during the previous update whenever there was no upkeep. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
This kind of feels like one of the big changes they're going to swing at the fence and really change the game. Any final comments from anybody?
I'm scared.
That's good.
I still think
Honestly, I just feel like this entire update is largely going to benefit only the larger clans. Like, legitimately, this is going to be about numbers after this.
I can see that. It's I feel like they needed to somehow take it away from the larger clans, but also keep it for the smaller guys. And I guess they're assuming that the small guys are raiding small bases, but if you don't have if you don't have 2 doors to your main loot, I mean, then you're doing something wrong basically in this game. You're not playing on the server to sustain. I mean, 2 doors is nothing, you know, is 3k sulfur, and 1 semi-rifle to blow into. So, I feel like the smaller guys, they're going to have to take multiple semis with them. I feel like they won't be able to... It's going to be a bigger investment to raid, I feel. You're really going to be investing to raid, and if it doesn't pay off, then you're really going to be set back.
Yeah.
And
That's the way I
like,
feel.
legitimately, at this point, it's gonna be either you invest just tons and tons and tons of time and components and farm into a raid, or you go out and PvP. And I mean, I feel like the PvP after this is gonna be just absolutely ridiculous, honestly.
I was thinking the same thing, that it's going to enhance the PvP. There's going to be
Yeah.
a lot more of that, because I feel like there's going to be, oh man, that guy's got a semi. That's actually kind of important now. You know? And also that, well, I don't have enough to raid that base right now. Maybe I go out and make some plays. You know? People are going to get their blood one way or the other, whether it's raiding bases or PvPing. Crow, any more comments that you want to add? Maybe not about Helk? Crow, you're muted.
He says no in chat.
Did he?
Right, I
Yeah.
thought you were referring to my text comments.
Oh, no, I have my HUD off. I can't see chat.
Well, that was great. No comments.
Okay.
I don't want to get banned.
Say, anything you'd like to add?
No, pretty much said it all the first time. I think it is going to be tougher for solos, for smaller players. I think it was already really tough for those guys to begin with, and now it's even harder, and that's not good.
CMG, do you see this hindering us at all?
Not at all. I think
That's
it
the
would be
way I feel.
fine.
That's the way I feel. Atris, any final comments?
Rip Rust.
Let's all switch to, what are the kids playing these days? Apex. Let's switch to Apex Legends.
I think you mean PUBG.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
PUBG, that too, yeah. Notlast, I appreciate Notlast joining us on this. Notlast, any comments you'd like to add to the end of the video?
I mean, I'm a solo player, so I'm the one who should be complaining, but I think this is what the game needs, honestly. The people who can't handle this are the people who don't play very well. It'll be alright.
Notlast just called all you solos out. He said if you can't handle this update, you're not good at the game, alright? Guys, I appreciate everybody watching the video. This was for fun, and I hope y'all enjoyed it as well. Make sure you like and subscribe, guys.